Big up, big up, big up. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas. Happy everything, people. How are we doing? I hope you're having a merry one. Merry Christmas to all you celebrating Christmas. Happy holidays, all of you who are just chilling and love Christmas too, because everybody gets time off. Big up to every one of you, man. How are we doing? How are we doing? Big up, Khalees. RDX2000, big up. Merry Christmas, people, man. Merry Christmas, Clive, bro. Happy holidays. Big up. Yeah, man. Big up every one of you, man. How are we doing? How are we doing? Chin up, kid. Chin up. I hope we're well, people. I hope we're well. I hope we are well, people. Welcome to United Real Therapy. We've not done a show for a while because there's been nothing to do a show about. What do you want me to do, guys? You want me to just start? Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Debunking transfers. Check out the new show coming up on United Real Therapy. It's called Debunking Transfer Talk. We're going to be out here debunking it. Big up, man. McTominay out. Wow, Big T, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Tom, let me know if you want to jump on, bro. I'll send the link to your, I'll send the link to Twitter if you want to jump on. Big up, Tom. If you can't, totally understand, bro. I hope you're having a good Christmas. I hope you having a good Crimbo. So this is the Newcastle United versus Man United preview, eh? This is the Newcastle. Hey, we're going up to Geordie land, and you know what Geordies are like, man. Geordies always give us a game. They always turn up, man, honestly. That's one thing I would say about Newcastle. They always, at their ground, they always turn up. I don't know how many of you have ever been to Newcastle on an away game as well. It's like they send you into one corner right to the heavens. Those stairs are a killer. Honestly, it's these stairs that are never ending. You get into the stadium, you go up the stairs, and you're like that. They never end. They hide you. The away team fans get hidden right on top, man. Honestly. So yeah, but they're friendly. I gotta say that the Geordies, they're friendly. I've had a good time there. Tom, there he is. Big up, Tom. How we doing, Tom? Merry Christmas, mate.
Yeah, likewise, Nurden.
Are you having a good one?
Yeah, not bad. What about you, son?
Yeah, man, it's beautiful, man. It's nice. It's nice. People are jolly in it. There are people who make it really about materialism and really make it about like I'm gonna show you how I care about you. It's not about that, man.
No.
It's about chilling. It's about having food together in it. It's about seeing family, friends, and just having a nice time. That's for me.
Completely facts.
But so many, because of capitalism, innit? Hardcore capitalism, though. Neoliberalism. So many people are put on so much pressure for them to do things perfect. It's never going to be perfect. It's one of those, like your birthday or somebody's birthday is pressurized, New Year's pressurized, and Christmas is pressurized. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people I've been speaking to, like obviously texting and stuff like that. A lot of my friends, they're like, I'm shattered. It's my time to make the dinner this year. I'm shattered. I'm like, why does one person have to make it? No, everybody come round and make it a joyful, fun thing.
Yeah, join in, working together.
Exactly. You do the salad. You get those, those potatoes roasted. Sort out, you know what I mean? Sort out the rest. Get those lovely juicy carrots in there. You know what I mean? It's like, honestly, people just, and they're like, oh, but I'm shattered. I'm like, why are you so shattered? 3 hours I've been doing it. I'm like, 3 hours. Like two of my friends, one of them split up with the partner. One of them, the partner stuck in Latin America. She's working in Latin America. They're related, like they're my friends, they're related. I'm like, why don't you guys just have Christmas together? No, I'm gonna have a Christmas on my own this year. I'm like, what is that about? Christmas about being. Oh well. Anyway, but it is what it is. Anyway, that's my little Crimbo analysis, people. It's about food. It's about being together, having a laugh. You know what I mean? One or two people getting a bit too merry. You know what I mean? Too merry, and that's what it is. But Tom, I'm glad you had a good one, bro. I hope everybody had a good one, and those of you obviously, I hope you're enjoying the holidays, because that's what Christmas is about, innit? It's enjoying the holidays, and those of us who don't celebrate, those people who don't celebrate it, it's part of culture, innit? It's part of culture. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
It is, yeah.
It's part of culture, man. So I'm always like, Merry Crimbo to every one of you, man, who turned out. We're going to just do a quick one, Tom, because, like I said, everybody's out and about, innit? Everybody's a bit too merry to be the therapy out. Some of them might be like, they might be down in it. I mean, down. Couple of sambucas are out there, you know what I mean?
I'm sure a lot of Arsenal fans will be like that tonight.
Oh, man.
Gassing up, man.
Before we get into it, Tom, before we get into it, big up Khalees. I put the tweet out a week and a bit ago now, saying that top four is going to be tasty because we got two North London. There's a North London spice to it, and then the West Ham, obviously. But bloody hell, man, we luckily beat Norwich 1-0. They were the better team, and I still put them on them for 5. What's going on here?
We always make it tough for ourselves, and this is the thing. I just feel like in some games we can't dig our heels in like others do. Like you look at today, Chelsea in the first half. I don't know if you watched the game or anything, but I watched the first half and everything. They were struggling like hell.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know what? Now, rubbish this. Turning it off, and we're going to spend some time with family and stuff. So I went and did some video. So I went and did some Zoom calls and stuff. Mm-hmm. I mean, as soon as I look at my phone notifications, 3-1, final full-time score. Oh, right. So they can turn games around against such as Villa and that. I see Arsenal whack Norwich for 5. I see Leicester get whacked 6-3, and we lost them 4-2. Like, you just can't write it.
So I'm telling you, I'm not going to lie to you, mate. And there's a lot of these teams have had disruptions as well within the camp. You know what I mean? I don't know what's happened, man. Arsenal players all been vaccinated. Have they give them an extra boosters? That's special.
They put some Arteta juice in them.
They got some Arteta boosters on there, I'm telling you now.
Listen, that Amazon documentary, they've got to make great content somehow.
Big up David Cramer. Roast potatoes, yum yum, man. Yeah, man. Parsnips,
big up,
man. Parsnips, roast potato. You know what I mean? I like a bit of salmon. I'm not a big turkey person. I'm a bit of a salmon. I like a salmon on a crispy. Oh, curry. I used to go have a curry sometimes. People will make
fair enough.
Yeah, man. Honestly, it's one of those, isn't it? On a Christmas, like, I'm one of those weirdos, maybe. I like something different. You already know I'm a weirdo anyway, but I like to have something different. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not the usual curries that I go for either. I'll have something like.
You'll have something new, won't you?
Yeah.
you walk in there. You walk in there. You'll ask for the menu.
I'll have a
what's something I've never had? Right,
yeah.
We'll have that. It sounds brilliant. I've never heard of it in my life.
Yeah, honestly.
Then when you're waiting, you get on your phone and you're looking up Google. Oh right, what have I actually ordered now? I don't actually know what I've ordered.
Oh, my cousin does that. My cousin is one of those people. Yeah. He has to know weeks before we say, "Oh, we're going to go for a meal." He'll already look at the menu online. He'll already know exactly what he's ordering, and I'm like, this, you know what I mean?
Got it written down on a note or something, right? This.
And then the waiter comes over. Yeah, I'll have this, that, and that. And then the waiter look at him like,
I've not even passed you a menu.
You know what I mean? I'm like, wow. There are people, man. There are people. I just love our little idiosyncrasies. You know what I mean? Those little things that make people. But yeah, I'm usually like, you know what? Most of the places where I go for a curry, I know what I like. But sometimes I'm like, I do need a change. I'm one of those people. If I know what I like, then why rock the boat too much? But at
Yeah,
times, especially Christmas, I'm like, you know what? There's a curry that I wanted to try, but I didn't try before.
life's too
I love
short.
I
Life's too
love it.
short without it.
I love it. I love it. Big up Kelly's from Medina Lassie, man. Big up to the same usual lot. Yafu, man. Big up. Big up, man. Desmond Tutu's passing, man. Oh, man. Yeah, man. Like I said, man, the tweet is there, man. The tweet is there. I put the tweet out. One of the giants, man. I just watching the news as well. I've got lots of Greek people, man, Greek friends. And apparently, in one of the Greek islands, a bloody earthquake has struck. So,
Jesus.
yeah, man, it's like, bloody hell. It's like, what the hell is going on here?
We've got COVID, earthquakes, tornadoes, just...
Honestly, I'm just like, Greece, like, honestly, it's like, it's there. And I'm just like, I think, what one of the islands was it? One of the islands. What
like
island?
Corfu or something, or...
No, it's the other one.
Oh, right.
One of the other ones.
I'll find out what it is, actually.
Yeah, it's one of the other ones, and I'm just like, I genuinely hope that it's not as bad, because these earthquakes, man, it's horrible, mate. Especially when people are together. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's
together and everything. Yeah. Like during Christmas, I don't know. Majority of Greek people are Orthodox, aren't they? Like religious.
Yeah, of course.
When did they celebrate? You know what I mean? Earthquake. Oh yeah, it's Crete.
Crete, that's it. Yeah, I've just got
Crete. So yeah, man. My thoughts are with the people of Crete. I hope it's not too bad. I genuinely hope it's not too bad. I'm hoping that
all the best to him. All the best to him.
Yeah. But big up Desmond Tutu, man. What can I say about Desmond Tutu, man? I put the tweet out, innit? I put the tweet out today, and I said what needs to be said, man. I said today Africa lost a giant leader, warrior, truth teller, humanitarian who never allowed himself to be co-opted by the global political elite. A true legend. True legends never die. They inspire and multiply. That's what. Yeah. That was my tribute to him, man. Desmond Tutu had the funniest slap, and he used to have the finger. He was an absolute amazing humanitarian, man. Fought against Nelson Mandela and a lot of conscious people around the world against apartheid and racism and segregation in South Africa. So yeah, he stood up against white supremacy in South Africa. So big up Desmond Tutu, the funniest little man. He had the best laugh. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google Desmond Tutu's laugh. And if it doesn't make you laugh, then I don't know what's wrong with you. And then you're an alien. If you don't start laughing, then you're an alien, honestly. Desmond Tutu's laugh is one of the most beautiful things about a humanitarian like him. He had this amazing laugh, man. Big up Super Nick. Season's greetings. Big up, man. Big up. I hope you and the family had a good Christmas, good holidays. You know what I mean? Big up to every one of you. But anyway, so let's get into it. So the top four is raising up. I mean, let's have a look at the table. Lad. What the hell is going on here?
Listen. Before any Arsenal fans get too giddy, we win 3 games in hand on you. We go above you anyway. So don't get giddy.
But they're allowed to get giddy because they got points on the board.
Points on the board. I've heard it all before. At the end of the season, if they don't win a trophy or they don't make the top 4, they'll call for his head at the end of the season. I promise you, Nuruddin, you'll have the whole Arteta out, you'll have the banners, they'll go hunting for him. Yeah. Like you had the whole Ollie out brigade.
Yeah.
There'll be a full, brigade of them for Arteta as well. He's coming around the corner. Yeah. It won't be Arsenal fan TV anymore, it'll be Arteta out TV. You know what they did look at what they did with Wenger. Wenger's a club legend at Arsenal, let's be real here. For donkey's years, for the amount of time that he was there. The only thing that they couldn't hold against him, but he's the closest manager that Arsenal have had to do it, was win the Champions League. If he would have won the Champions League with Arsenal, would they have been cussing for him out the way that they did? I mean, I just feel like it was a little bit scandalous in the ending of it. I mean, at the point in time, every club wants a change and stuff. Man United, we would have never wanted to let go of Sir Alex Ferguson. It was, it was as clear as that. But at some point in time, you have to let go of a good thing and hope another good thing comes along. Liverpool had it many a times with Sir Matt Busby and, you know, like for like, you know, when we go down that road, we have it obviously with Matt Busby and stuff. And, you know, when you look at these footballing icons and stuff, these are all, you know, blashes from the past and stuff. And you look into the modern era now where you've got your likes of your Ragnicks who come through, German football, you know, all these top coaches speak about him. There's Bielsa who inspired people like Guardiola and stuff who come to the leagues and stuff. But the one thing that they all do, they all want to manage in the Premier League before they end their careers as managers. That's the one thing that the telling thing that you can say about the Premier League is it's probably it is the most attractive league in the world. Europe, you know, in Europe, in, you know, you don't even have to look at it, you know, at viewers' rights. So look at the viewings for the Premier League. Managers, clubs, global. That's it. International, global. That's the word I think. It's just expired over the last few years and stuff with it all.
Exactly. It's especially now that like there's a bit of a downfall in it. Serie A used to be the most watched league in the world at one point.
I know.
Everybody used to watch that. And then La Liga with Barcelona, Real Madrid, that was up there. But the Premier League sustained. But now Premier League is on its own, on it out there by far the best league in the world.
Oh, by far.
But it's crazy. Listen, Tottenham, they've got 2 games in hand as us, and they're like 2 points ahead of us. So Tottenham have played 16 games, right?
You know, yeah.
And they've got 27 points.
Oh yeah.
Well, sorry, no, 29 points. We've got 27.
Yeah.
So it's like from honestly this period. And
the amount of games that they've had off. Conte's a very reliable person. In COVID or no COVID, you're getting on the video links and you're listening to what he's got to say.
Exactly.
If you're not well enough to perform it, if you've got COVID or whatever, you're at least going to listen to him, what he's going to say, and you can see the reaction out of the players that he's getting. It's not everybody's football. I know you, Nuruddin, obviously, when you did the Straight Jacket podcast with Saeed and stuff, when it was out, Saeed were obviously, let's get Conte in, you know, he's best in class that's out there. Zidane don't want it. Let's get Conte and everything, and we didn't go down that. And we stuck with Ollie for that little bit longer. And we have gone and got someone like a Ragnick, which, I mean, more long term, it's a better solution.
No, we won't enough. Listen, I think some of the football he plays is defensive, and I was so sick of it, bro. I've been absolutely traumatized by Jose. So anybody who's got similarities to Jose, I just can't have it.
Do you know what I think though? We consider that. I think he's the Mourinho.
He can be pragmatic.
Yeah. I think he is the more modern day Mourinho in terms of Mourinho had the passion for the game when he was at Porto, when he was at Real Madrid, when he was at Inter. You could see the passion the man had, you know, running on the field when his teams were in the Camp Nou or whatever. You don't ever see that anymore with Mourinho. You know, it's as if it's a completely different person. With Conte, you see that on the touchline, you know, gets in players' ears and stuff. But there's instilling things in your players, but there's doing it in the right way. And in terms of short-termism, listen, let Tottenham have a bit of fun in that. Let them, you know, go out there, have a bit of a buzz like they always do. They had it with Poch for a while, for 5 years. Then it all fell apart after the Champions League. They had a little bit of a buzz with Mourinho, didn't win anything. Now they're having a little bit of buzz with Conte, when realistically they should have got him in the summer, and it didn't happen. So then they went and got Nuno. Get a bit of buzz off of Nuno. They beat City on the first day of season and everything. Then they've sacked the manager, go for Conte. And before long, Nuruddin, nothing will change at these sort of clubs. Like we say with Arsenal and Tottenham, they get giddy. Yeah, Man United fans get giddy. I understand that. But we get giddy for long term. Yeah. We go for long term projects. When we brought in Mourinho, at that particular time, Mourinho was for a long term. When we did bring him in, he weren't for short term or 1 year, right? Make a makeshift, because we needed a manager who could compete with Guardiola. And the best at the time, we can all agree, was Mourinho, because he had the track record and he had the trophies. That's the only thing. The football wasn't brilliant, but he had the track record and the trophies that matched the closest to Guardiola at that time. And it didn't work. Now we're obviously going down this new road and going down this new avenue and everything. But
I mean, listen to him. Let's tell it what it is.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
don't
Well,
want to see
I can see. Yeah, I do understand
Hero
that.
of the
Yeah.
season. We absolutely sleepwalked into getting rid of Ollie, where we should have a proper structured football club. Would have looked at that Europa League result and gone. Not the fact that we lost it, because anybody can lose the game. The way you lose it. If we lost
Yes.
it
Yes.
and the Villarreal goalkeeper was man of the match. We hit the bar, we hit the post. We were so unlucky. The defenders had an amazing time blocking, clearing one of the line. If there was that type of game, I'd be like, don't worry, people. We've lost one final, but we're going to be... That final is the way we lost it. It's the way we lost it. So we have, to me, the hierarchy, inaptitude, because they don't know what they're doing. And me and you have been screaming at the top of our heads, top of our lungs, sorry, for a long time and saying it.
But we're going to keep it going. We keep the fight. We keep the fight, Nuruddin. We keep the fight. We keep the faith. Listen. They said this about people like Matt Edwards at Liverpool and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of them, with some of the transfers, negotiations that he's made. Liverpool fans cannot complain, ever. And when people like that leave your football club, they leave and they get somebody in who's can take on the reins from what they've already done.
Yeah, they've got an assistant who works with him.
Yeah. This is the thing, though. This is the thing. When we look at it now, we have got. Well, I don't see him as a sporting director, but the label's there. John Murchow's the
what does he know about being a director of football?
He knows sod all, does he, Nuruddin? We already know this. What's his qualification? Head of development at Man United for 5 years? If we were going to give it to somebody, and I do feel sorry for him, it should have been Nicky Butt. With the amount of time that he was here, he knew if you want to go for an inside man, he was the man that you needed to go for. But we already know Man United. That was the most logical way we was going to go for an inside man. Keep it all under wraps. Hush, hush. There's your money for 25 grand a year salary or whatever it is, 50 grand a year salary. Yeah, and you do your job and you make us money and you make us revenue. That's it. That's what it's. Cut corners, save money, pin your pench off people and everything. But it's like when you go and we get someone like a Ragnick, and I know people make the ideology of he's going to be a consultant and everything. I completely understand and get that. But if he doesn't like the way that he gets treated, you know this, man. He walks, Nuruddin. This is the thing. He walks. And then that just proves that something is... If anybody is not even, in the mindset or can see it, that something's wrong with this football club, with the ownership or the structure. We already know this, but there's fans out there who believe in these people and think, oh, no, we're getting a manager and it's all going to change. We're getting a technical director. We'll buy some players. 3 or 4 years' time, we'll be up there with City and Chelsea, Liverpool. It won't happen. It will not happen. Until you get proper people to make proper footballing decisions, it's never going to happen. And we've been sold a lie and a ghost for the past 16, 17 years with this ownership. Because if we were serious, Nuruddin, we were the only club in the Premier League, believe it or not, and I did my research on this, in the Premier League, we were the only football club that had never appointed a sporting director. In the whole of the Premier League history. Never appointed a sporting director.
You know how many teams have been in the Premier League? About 50.
Exactly. Man United Football Club. 20 Premier League titles. The whole legacy and everything.
And this
never had a sporting director sit in the stands.
And this
it's a disgrace. You look at Norwich.
We have Bristol University bankers. You can't make it up. Listen, there's 50 of you in here. And it's Christmas, it's Boxing Day. Merry Christmas to all of you people.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everyone.
You know what? Happy holidays. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let's go, people. Tom, I 100% agree with you. Bankers making footballing decisions. We have man like Ed Woodward, absolute clown.
He's staying on as well, Nuruddin.
Of course he is.
Consultancy. No. So hold on. Consultancy. Well, Ragnick's at the same level as him then. All's happened is he's been demoted. That's all they've done. Can you imagine a board meeting with those two? Right. We need to buy. Right. Ragnick's there at the table, Nuruddin. We need to buy XYZ player. Right, we need to cut corners. We can't buy this player for that much. Let's go for a record name. Let's go for Haaland. Why not? Let's go for Neymar. Let's sell the shirts.
Oh,
honestly, I'd love I know it's not something everybody would want to see. I'd love one day to be an Amazon documentary at this football club.
Oh, they will never allow it, mate.
Yeah, I know it'll never allow it. I'll know it'll never allow it.
Put it in their toms.
But I'd love it, honestly. Not even for the entertainment, but to actually see these people. To see these, because Nuruddin, they're going to have to put an act on. They're going to have to. We already know what these people are like. They're going to. You saw it with Daniel Levy, the Tottenham one. He does not act like the way that he does. You know, the engine of the football club is the team. Rubbish. The engine of the football club is the revenue from the stadium. Everybody knows that.
Yeah, man.
You could go to any Tottenham fan and they'd say that. The exact same thing. Man United's the same thing. We're doing this where we've got this development project for the roof and everything. Did you see about that? The news and everything.
Finally, we can put a proper paint on. I'll be there, guys. I'll try to zoom in with my phone next time I'm at that game. I'll zoom in. Listen, big up Khalees. Big up everybody, man. Big up. Listen, so breaking news in it. So we're saying that only Pogba is the man that's unfit, right? So Ralph Rangnick announced that. So that means Varane and Cavani are playing.
Can I ask you a question about that, actually? Can I ask you a question about that? Can I ask you a question just about Pogba quickly? Do you think he's finally met a manager that's met his match, in a way? Because you already heard what Rangnick came out in the press conference and said, no player should need to be convinced to stay at a football club like Man United.
Exactly, Tom. I've been saying that for how long? 3 years I've been saying that.
Yeah.
You don't want to be here. Let me help you get your stuff, pal. See you later. We're not begging. We're Man United. How can we beg players? Because we got bankers who think about traction on social media. I'm sponsoring pot noodles and taps and stuff. This is what of a joke of a club we've been, people. I'm not lying to you, because Pogba can sell a pot noodle. He's big in Japan. He's big in Korea. You know what I mean?
Pot noodles.
Pot noodles. That's what we do, man, honestly. Anyway, big up, man. Big up, because he's got a golden, it's a beautiful. He's got so many quotes, Desmond Tutu. If you're neutral in a situation of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. Boom. And he actually goes on to say, if an elephant stands on the tail of a mouse, you know what I mean? You're going to tell the mouse, oh, it had nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? There we go. Anyway, big up Desmond Tutu, man. But listen, let's get into it. So let's see Newcastle. Newcastle basically have Isaac Hayden suspended. Federico Fernandez and Paul Dermot and Jamal Lewis are all out. The only person that we've got apparently injured was Pogba. So
we don't know about the extent of COVID cases and stuff like that.
Do you start Cavani, Tom? One question and one question only. Get in the comments, people. Do you start them both tomorrow? Yes or no?
Cavani with who?
Cavani and Varane. Do they start tomorrow?
If they are fully fit, they've had the medical clearance, they've had the clarity. Yes. If they're not 100% fit, I don't want to see them, get thrown into the starting lineup and play full 90 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it happen, because we've been burnt far too many times with players where we bring them back early, and then you get into this continuous cycle where then you get injury after injury, and then suddenly you've ruined the footballer's career anyway before it's even hit the ground running. Look at Rashford, for example. The lad bursted onto the scene for us. Let's not be real. Let's not be mad here and saying it. Around that era with Louis van Gaal and everything, it was Martial and it was Rashford. It was a player we'd brought in Martial and it was Rashford. Those are the two leading stars at our football club in that 2015, 2016 period, around about there. Yeah, one of them wants out in Martial now. 4 or 5 years on from now, from 2016, 15, wants out. And Rashford, well, we've crippled him. Well, let me rephrase the words. Ollie crippled him.
Yeah.
Nobody else. It was Ollie. And we have to hold some people accountable. And I'm not going to go into it all with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and everything. Yeah, club legend, thanks and everything. But he mismanaged the players, especially medically wise.
Lack of coaching as well. Lack of development.
You can't send a man who's had a bloody operation and everything, who needs an operation. You can't send him to the Euros. And Gareth Southgate didn't even use him anyway.
I said
until the penalty.
You see my tweet?
So what was the point?
I put a tweet out, Tom, and I added at Rashford, and you know what? His people reported it. They reported it. And I said, you're going to sit on the bench because they'll know you're not fully fit. I said that. I predicted it. I'm no word of a lie to you all. That tweet has disappeared. It's gone with a win. Well, anyway, talk to me. Apparently, Callum Wilson is not playing tomorrow. Apparently, he's not playing tomorrow.
Oh, great. Well, we're just going to have another Matty Longstaff situation, aren't we?
They'll bring
some player from the youth academy. He'll have his day of glory and he'll score, won't he? It's what normally happens.
We'll have a worldie. Everybody has a worldie against them. That's what I'm saying to you about Norwich. Norwich played that scintillating football. I'm like, where was it today against Arsenal? Where was that performance? That's what I'm saying to you. You only turn up when you play United, innit? You only turn up. That's what it is. And Newcastle do turn up when they play us, people. We've had some big wins there.
Absolutely.
We've been.
Listen. The game that we won 4-1 in. That was not a 4-1 game. I don't care what anybody says. Newcastle had chances.
Exactly.
They had chances.
They did, and they should have.
I went to that game at the time, and wow, yeah. what I was seeing from the top end of the Stretford end, wow.
They opened the up in that first half when it was like 1-0 or when it was 1-1.
Yeah.
They opened the up. I mean. Yeah. Big up Super Nick. The clock is ticking. A 6-month turnaround just become harder. This will expose so much about this complot and his ambitions. Yeah. Big up every one of you, by the way. I'm not going past any of your what you were saying. But Tom, let's get into it. Right? I want you to name your 11 for tomorrow. Give me your 11 tomorrow.
Well, I'd put David De Gea in that. Back four, providing these people are obviously fit and everything, 100% and whatnot. You've got Tellez. I don't see why you should drop him. He's had decent performances. Well, we already know Maguire's going to play, so I'll save even having the reasons as to why he'll play. But he has been, to be fair, he's not been the worst player on the field. We can be fair in saying that in the last couple of games and stuff.
Tom, here it is confirmed. Martial says, Raniak says Martial wants to leave. He explained to me that he's been Man United for 7 years. Feels right time for a change, go somewhere else. Yeah, listen. I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Don't blame him. I said it 2 years ago, he should go. Because there's no coaching. I didn't see any improvement in their game. But anyway. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. So De Gea in there.
Yeah. Varane, De Gea, Varane, Tellez, Maguire, Delort. Pretty much same back four, just slot Varane in there instead. Midfield. I mean, I always cry out for the lad to play, but he never does. Nuruddin. I'm losing the will. Like we get rid of all.
You know what? Just by his thing tomorrow, he'll wake up. Donny van der Beek. He's in the team sheet. Raniak has told him they do a one last test of COVID. Boom! COVID positive. McTominay and Fred there.
Listen. Do you know something though? I want to see Fred and I want to see Van der Beek play together.
Tom, Mickey Phelan helping Fred. Mickey Phelan getting one of his friends' positive test and saying, "Oh, Donny, you've tested positive, son."
What is he still doing here, though?
Tampering, mate. Tampering.
What is he doing? He can't even make it into the camera shot when they switch to the bench now. That's the worst part of it.
Honestly, it's crazy. So go on. Who are you playing in the midfield then?
I would play Fred Van der Beek and Bruno, but it's just not going to happen. It's going to McTominay, Fred, Fernandes. I mean, I don't honestly see how you can fit Cavani into it because we're going to play Ronaldo, aren't we, up front?
Yeah, but we could. Yeah, but I think the partnership now that Martial's going, Ronaldo and Cavani will be absolutely brilliant. I know
it was, wasn't it? We played them against Tottenham for that second half.
Yeah, and they were brilliant.
We played them for the full game, didn't we? Yeah, we won 3-0. Yeah, we played Spurs off the park.
Yeah,
El Sacchio, I remember that game.
Yeah.
With Nuno, but no, I would probably if we can fit them in, then we'll play 4-2-2, won't we? 4-2-2-2 with that system, so they'd probably fit in anyway, wouldn't they? And I don't know. We'll play Ronaldo and Cavani then as two split strikers. Just behind them, we'll have Fernandes and Sancho, and we'll chuck Fred and Van der Beek there. And then you already said my back. I already said my back line. So, but listen, it's never an easy game when we go to Newcastle.
No, because they turn up, like I said to you, every time we go in because of our name. They all they put in a worldly performance, don't they? Like you said, these younger guys, they honestly, that's what they do. That's what they do. They'll just put in an absolute Hassan. I don't know what that means. Hassan uses Z10. Z10. I don't know what that means, bro. Big up Hassan Yusuf. Natalie's here talking. Not taking the piss, but do we need Varane tomorrow if he's 100%? Listen,
we shouldn't do. I mean, we shouldn't do.
Listen, all I know is that what's his name? Lindelof has had concussion, hasn't he? He's played this season. He's had concussion. So maybe bring Varane back. I'm guessing that they must have had a couple of practice games. I mean, De Gea, big up Khalid Rubini Lassie, chief reporter, United Real Therapy. He put out a couple of things about De Gea. De Gea saying that we train with so much energy. De Gea is saying the team's training with energy and pace. Now we have to show it in big games. Okay, we'll see. 100% every time. You have to give 100% time in training and in games. Let's see. It's just the beginning. It's been a couple of weeks, so let's see the future. All right, well, we'll see. Like, obviously, Ralph has not had a lot to work with these guys, but he did let it. He did say it. Guys, there's over 60 of you in here. Please subscribe, like the channel. At the end of the day, it's Boxing Day. We're doing a bit of a preview for you all. So big up to every one of you celebrating Christmas. Happy holidays. So everybody.
Yeah, big up everyone.
Having a wonderful time. I hope you're not getting to some fisticuffs on the dinner table. I hope none of that's going on. I hope none of that is going on, man. Yeah. Feel free to link to love, man. Is with that. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, yeah. I mean, Natalie might be right, but I just feel secure when Varane's in the team, man. I don't know.
Yeah, you do, don't you? 4-time Champions League winner. You know.
I mean, I just feel secure. I don't feel like I need to panic or worry. Big up, man. Big up, Bouncy. Big up, man. Big up to every one of you celebrating Christmas, man. Big up, everybody. Big up to all of you. Love, light, always. That's how we keep it moving. You know what I mean? We got to keep it. So the biggest thing for me is that Newcastle have never been in the bottom in the relegation zone during Christmas. They have, if they don't win, that means they've got 10 points out of 19 games. And something's got to give tomorrow. Like I said, Spurs putting it down today. Arsenal absolutely smashing it. We got 2 games in hand.
Let's not talk about City. They're doing it every week.
Oh my God! Yeah,
honestly, Nurdin, I think they're playing cricket. I think they honestly playing the wrong sport. At this point.
Somebody says they need a striker. Everybody's they need to sign a striker in January. They don't need a striker. They don't need a striker. Gosh. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said I took the 2-0 well. I left them when it was 2-0 at Old Trafford. After they took the 5 against Liverpool. Let me get out of here. There we go. Ranick saying, if you sign a player knowing he has been vaccinated, you have to be aware he might not be available, not only for 10 days, but regularly because of COVID trials. Okay. So Ranick is going in here.
Do you know something, right? Ranick's not the only person to say that, though. Gerrard didn't say. He said that vaccination status is going to affect what they do in the transfer market.
Well, there we go. Super Nick is saying bye. Tomorrow, you know what, Super Nick? You know who I'll play tomorrow? Baye and
Go on, Nuruddin. Go on. Let's have your team. Go on.
That's who I will play. Baye and Ferran, Super Nick. Honestly. Big up Super Nick.
Maguire.
That's why
the English media won't like you for that.
Oh, mate, I will absolutely say, sit down, you fridge mate. Leftover turkey, mate. Sit down. All the leftovers are too heavy. That's what I'll tell him. Sit down, fridge.
Man.
That's who I would play. Obviously, the lot is most likely going to play. Alex Telles is going to play. In midfield tomorrow, I would play. You know what? I'll go with you. I'll play Fred and Donny. But then I like Matic, I like the combination of Matic and Donny. So I'm just sometimes sick of Fred.
He's not going to drop Fred, though, is he?
Listen, my teammate, that's what I'm picking, right? Matic and Donny. And then ahead of them, I would start tomorrow. I will put Bruno on the bench, you know. I know that might be crazy, but from his last performance, that needs punishment. I'm sorry. Last performance needs punishing. I would get him to sit.
I didn't even think about that, you know.
Yeah,
I didn't even think, yeah.
That first half performance was not up to scratch, mate. So
right,
he obviously can sit down. We'll give some width. So I'll play Sancho and Greenwood. I'll put Rashford on the bench as well tomorrow, right? So who will start is Greenwood and Sancho, and then Cavani and Ronaldo up front. That's what I will do. Because he's saying that everybody's fit. Ranieri sign a player. Okay, this is what he's talking about, signing a player. But that's what I would do. What do you think about that team?
I think it's balanced. I do think your team is balanced that you've chose, and with this system and everything. I think when De Gea made the points and stuff that we've never known training be as intense, and you hear the words intense and tactical, and you hear that, you know, a lot of the T letters, should we say, you know, tactical, tense, you know, training, development, everything that goes into your training sessions and stuff. It makes you think that what the hell have these players been learning off previous managers then? You know, where they're bringing these coaches and everything to, you know, instill things in players and stuff. Like at Man United, I made the point we haven't had a sporting director for, you know, donkey's years in the Premier League, and we were the only club for, you know, forever. At Man United Football Club, many people say biggest club in the world. It is to us too, obviously. You know, it's up for debate with other fans as well and stuff. But to not even have a sporting director there, and then you look at some of the other people. We've not had a tactical analysis coach on the coaching staff. Like, or not even just at the club. What the hell are we doing? Sports psychology. Exactly. Do the Glazers even know what psychology is? I mean, they've got qualifications in accounting.
Listen, we got bankers. What the bankers knows? Stuffing some white powder up their nose. That's the only psychology they know. Mate. Honestly, that's a fact. Go, everybody. Somebody needs to do research on the water in Canary Wharf. I'm telling you. Anyway, Ranieri, I think it just fits in with you. Bouncy. So basically, he did the interview on Thursday. Was it Thursday? Yeah, he did the press conference on Thursday. But tonight at 10 o'clock tonight was the second part of it, because they embargo for the papers. A lot of the papers. So there's the first sections for the TV. Right? Then they do the embargo section, which is for the papers. So the tomorrow papers, Monday morning's papers, the interviews. So that's why they embargoed it till then. So the press conference was on Thursday. But yeah, Ranieri is saying, listen, stop asking me questions about Paul Pogba. I'm just concentrating on the players who are fit. It's not fit yet, I'm going to say. So that's what it is. But yeah, Natalie, big up Natalie. Natalie's gone for this team. Natalie, you know what? I like Natalie's team here. Look. Yeah, Fred, no, Natalie, don't wait. Oh my God, she's gone for it. I think the only two players were different, Natalie. You went for Fred, I went for Matic, and I've gone for Greenwood and Sancho, and Cavani, Ronaldo, and I've gone for Bayer, you've gone for Lindelof, yeah, right. So there we go. Big up every one of you. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Yeah, big up Ferran, yeah, man. Bayer, Ferran, yeah, man, Nicky. There we go. But yeah, so it's going to be a very interesting game tomorrow, but we're going to be biting our nails. You know, it's going to be a nail biter, isn't it?
What's your say of this, right? Where's Mo at tonight? Where's Mo at? We need the hype train. You know, can you remember when he came on for that Arsenal?
You know what? Mo's had too much turkey.
That Arsenal preview, man. What was he smoking that night? We need some of it tonight.
Listen, Mo's stuffed out, mate. He's on the couch snoring as we speak. He's had too much turkey. Oh. I'm telling you, it is, Nick. It is water white powder, Canary Wharf. Bankers are famous with it. Rani, I don't know which our players had 2 or 3 vaccinations. This is a question only our medical department could answer. Okay. Rani, I know. Big up Kelly's from Eddie Lassie, man. Chief reporter, United Real Therapy, man. The man, absolute big him up. He says, but I know from our medical department, the ratio of vaccinated players about average of the Premier League. Right, there we go. Bruno, got to be dropped. There we go. Baran. Baran calling Baran there. 3-0 United. Wow. Wow. Imanol's gone early. Oh, 3-0 to Newcastle. Is that way? Oh, all right, to United. I thought he
wait. You never know. It might be Newcastle United. You never know.
Exactly. Emmanuel, you've got to tell us, bro. You got to tell us who is it
which
to?
United?
Which United? Is it God United or Man United? Hey, Man United. We're having it. Come on, United. But honestly, it's going to be a nail biter. It's going to be an absolute nail biter. I just hope Newcastle defend the way they've been defending all season. I hope tomorrow they don't put in a perfect defensive. They don't all turn into Maldinis at the back, Baresi and Maldini. Can you imagine tomorrow? They all turn into Baresi, Maldini every offside. Oh, they can't do that because they play on now. Anyway, it's so weird that ruling in offside. Imagine defenders running back thinking the player's onside, get injured, and then you blow the whistle. Somebody's broken their leg.
Oh,
Somebody broke his leg. And then you blow the whistle. Oh man, it's super. Somebody saying 5-1 tomorrow. Awaz, what are you been smoking, Awaz? I'm telling you, there's something in that turkey, lad. You need to check that turkey. Somebody put different kind of stuff in that turkey, some sort of flavors. I'm telling you, some seasoning, different kind of seasoning turkey you've had there. 4-0. This is giddy moment. Oh, Natalie! Wow,
Nat's getting giddy. She's getting giddy.
I'm giddy. I'm telling you that. Is it the cherry that's talking, or is it that red wine or white wine that's talking? Too many people. Is it a rum, or is it that rum and coke? You know what I mean? What's talking here? Is that brandy? Is that brandy or the rum? What's talking? Brandy and coke, man. Confirmed De Gea, Henderson, Maguire, Lindelof, Telles, McTominay, Matic, Fred, Van der Beek, Fernandes, Cavani. The remainder of the squad arrived at Manchester Airport. Okay. There we go then. We go for it. Listen, Tom, we have to win because defensively, how can we come back here tomorrow, Tom? You're coming on, by the way, for the match reaction. Right, because I'm not doing it on my own. You're on here, right? How can we justify drawing or getting beat by that defense? They can't. But I'm telling you, my Sunday league could defend better. Big up Woodhouse Park, mate. Big up Thomas. But I even played a couple of games for Flixton as well. Those of you who know Manchester, man. But yeah. Listen, I don't care. It's 1-0. I'll go for 1-0 again. 1-0 to Man United. 1-0
to United.
1-0 UFC. 1-0. That's it. I'll take it till honestly. I'll take it to the rest of the season, mate. 1-0. I'll take it. Hey, Malcolm, stop that talk. Malcolm's gone the other way completely. He's saying 5-1 to who? Malcolm, if you get me 5-1 tomorrow, I'll put in Mickey Phelan in charge, mate. If you get what,
we got 5-1.
Oh gosh. Listen, it's been an absolute pleasure. Tom, give me your score. Come on. Get your scores in the comments, people.
I mean, listen, we should go there and we should whitewash them. We should rinse them for all they've got, 3-0, clean sheet and everything. But
yeah,
they always turn up, don't they?
They always put a performance in. They'll always put a performance in, man. But I just want to see, to me, if our performance is 15 or 20% better than it was at Norwich, we're going to beat them. I've got to believe that. I've got to believe that. If we perform like the way we played against Norwich, Newcastle are going to win. They're going to get their second win of the season. They will do it. I promise you.
If it's going to happen against anybody, it's going to happen against us.
No, Malcolm, honestly. Honestly, Malcolm, what's talking? You're not old enough to drink yet. What's going on? Christmas, you'll be drinking a couple of sherries there and there. I'm telling you. What have you been doing?
He's got the fake IDs, hasn't he?
The team needs really, yeah, man. Honestly, Emmanuel, 100% the team needs to. Tomorrow, I want to see a performance. Arsenal have just put a marker down. Spurs have put a marker down. That performance against Liverpool. They put a marker down. They got a draw against Liverpool who smashed us 5-0. We've got to go there tomorrow. And yes, somebody was saying to me there before, I think it was Khan or somebody, do I regret not going for Conte? Well, it's too early yet, mate. I might be regretting it. I'll do a whole show, like I said.
It might eat his words in a couple of months if they win the EFL Cup or something.
Listen, listen, they can win the EFA Cup. Like, if he gets some top 4 ahead of us, it's over for me. It's over. I owe him a big apology. I'll send him an apology. But I'm telling you, and then I'll rip that wig off while I'm there as well. I can't wait for him to come to Old Trafford. I'm telling you. He's wearing. I'm gonna sing that. I'm gonna just be one man band like that. He's wearing a wig. Just give it to him, man. Give it to him. But guys, go on, Tom. Give me your score.
Do you know what? I'll go 2-0.
2-0. Okay.
It's not going to be easy though. We already know this. You know.
Man,
the crowd will be up for it. You know, the flags will be out.
50,000 drunk, you know what I mean? Hangover drunk, you know what I mean? They're drinking still, innit? That's how you beat a hangover. Just keep drinking and drinking so you don't have a hangover. 50,000 Geordies in that, they'll be bouncing, absolutely bouncing tomorrow to try to beat us. Ranier there, Chris Amos, Evan Shatterland's contracts are like mine, running until the end of the season. So a couple of more quotes there to finish up the show from Ranier. Big up Khalees Ramin Lassie. Big up, man. Chief reporter, Yeah, man. Ranier, but that does not necessarily mean they will not be able to stay beyond the stage with the club. Woo! It's a teaser! He's doing a teaser! Ralph is being on the sherry, Annie. Hey, you got his a bit too early. Oh, don't do that to me there. Somebody game. Oh, honestly, if the game gets cancelled tomorrow, I'm telling you now, I'm gonna just jump on the balcony. I'm like, see you later. Merry Christmas. Are you telling me? No, look, honestly, to you guys, it seems like Man United have not played for ages. I know it's only 2 weeks.
Nuruddin, this is the thing, though. Yeah. This is the thing, though. Any club at the moment, every single club, if they have 1 case or they have 10 cases, they are going to the Premier League and asking for games to be postponed.
Imagine Newcastle tomorrow. Imagine, because they want to buy players in January.
I didn't even think of that. I like that. Fair,
Imagine they do that. Imagine they go, oh, we haven't even got we haven't got 14 players. They're all turkeyed. They had a bit too much stuff in. You know what I mean? They're all turkeyed. They're not doing well. Can you imagine that? And then they've already got the 3 signings signed on, and then we play them, and then who have they got playing for them? You know what I mean? They pull out Romario and El Mundo and something like that. Legends. Can you imagine that then? Neymar, Mbappe on one side, yeah?
Oh, man.
Can you imagine that? Could you imagine that? Big up, man. Big up Rio Mark, man. Big up, bro. 7. Wow. Big up, man. Big up. You know what? Big up Awaz. Listen, when we get to 5,000, YouTube did tricks on my mind, didn't it? I thought we were nearly 900. I was like, 100 left. Are we? We were on 90. 90. And then I got giddy, didn't I? Hey? See, last time I get giddy with YouTube. If you get to 5,000, the other channel is coming. Yes, I did see The Matrix, and it was, you know what? I liked it. It was a different take, obviously. It was not as good as the first one. Even the third one was good as well, I think. But I like The Matrix because it gets you thinking, the system we're in. You know what I mean? I don't just take the film literally. I see the ideas that are in the film. But a film for you to watch, guys. It's on Netflix. Those of you who got Netflix. Is come back, Tom. I don't know what happened there. A film to watch is Don't Look Up. Don't look up. It's the film to watch. Tom, I don't know what happened there. Come back. Come back, bro. I don't know. Maybe his battery died. Come back, Tom. Maybe his battery died. But yeah, don't look up. It's on Netflix. It'll make a lot of you guys laugh. But yeah, it'll make a lot of you guys laugh. I don't know, Tom just left. I think maybe his battery died. But big up to every one of you. There's nearly 80 of you in here, please. It's Boxing Day. Obviously, big up to every one of you. Yeah, here we go. Tom's back. Don't know what happened there, Tom.
Neil Ashton.
Sorry.
Neil Ashton, man.
What's your poison, Tom? Let the therapy army know what's Tom being on. Why is he being on over Christmas? What have you been on?
Both wine.
Both wine. Ooh, blue wine. I've been in Germany. They go, blue wine. They love it in Germany, mate. They absolutely love Christmas in Germany. Honestly, if you've never been to Germany, when we can go traveling properly again, spend a Christmas in Germany, or part of Christmas anyway. About 2 weeks into 1 week into, actually, last week of November, Christmas market decorating, mate. Kit it out.
Blue wine, they've got some good Christmas markets, I've been told.
Yeah, everybody has to work. Everybody heads down there. They build in every city centre, in the square, they build a massive Christmas market. Honestly, they love it. They love it. Blue wine. I'm like, no, thank you. Not for me. Not for me, pal.
Not for you, not for you.
Not for me. You know what I mean? I tell them, I'm herbal teetotal. I don't even drink tea with caffeine. And they're like, what? They're like, they're saying to me, we're not inviting you to Oktoberfest. I'm like, no, don't bother. No, but they did give me non-alcoholic beer. And it was horrible. Yeah, honestly. But anyway, guys, big up to every one of you in the comments, in the chat tonight. Big up, Merry Christmas. Enjoy the holidays, people. Enjoy the time off. Time to chill, to take stock. We're entering in a new year. So yeah, be kinder to each other. And I genuinely hope that Omicron is not running the madness in your family. I'm hoping that the latest research that it's not a horrific strain. So we're wishing everybody well. Those of you who've got it, those of you doing a sensible thing and isolating, big up yourselves. And yeah, let's see how it goes tomorrow. We'll be back here tomorrow. You can catch me, Tom, and some of the boys tomorrow here, sitting here, doing it. But please, Man United, can we just have an uncomplicated 2-0 win, 3-0 win, uncomplicated. Good night, Vienna.
What's your prediction then, What's your prediction? Go on.
For me, I don't care if it comes off somebody's toenail, somebody's backside, 1-0 United. Long as you get away from there. Long as we get away from there with 3 points, mate. I don't know how we do it. Long as we do it, I don't care. I'm not asking because I just want to know, mate. Smith Rowe came on them of the bench in the last Premier League games and scored a goal. Jadon Sancho will be looking at him, wondering what kind of black magic is that. Well, I don't know about that, mate. But it is in it. At the end of the day, they have no European football. I always said this season I expected a lot from Arteta's coaching because they don't play in Europe, and they've had to have some break, and he's had time to work with those players after a bad start. But I can't, we got to look at ourselves. We can't be looking at Arsenal. I know what Arsenal fans are. We know what Arsenal fans are like. They're the gift that keeps giving.
Giddy.
We just let them get giddy. Like, till the end of the season, we'll be there. We'll be there. Love and light, man. Honestly, Super Nick. Big up. Listen, tomorrow, I'll send you the link, sis. Pass it on to your son. Hopefully, he can join us for the
post-match.
For the match reaction. So I'll send it to you. Yeah. I'll send it to you. But please remind me on Twitter if you can. And I'm happy to send that to you as well for the link. If you want to come on, Super Nick, you can come on as well, or you can get your son on. No problem. But big up to every one of you, man. 3-0. Emmanuel saying 3-0. I'll just take the 1-0. To me, tomorrow, it's all about 3 points. But big up to every one of you, man. We'll lose or draw. Bankers out. We'll lose or draw. Glazers out always. Clowns who run our football club, who made our club a laughing stock. Get the hell out of this football club. I just wish and pray. One of these days. I didn't even celebrate too hard, Tom, because I knew That absolute parasite Woodward will have a way to staying. But anyway, let's just think about tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Varane starts tomorrow because he gives me a bit of assurance. Harry Fridge Maguire, I'll be like, take a seat, lad. Too much in that fridge.
You're unplugging the fridge. That's what you're doing.
I'm telling you, that's all I'm saying. I'm unplugging that, mate. You sit down, mate. Sit down. I'll be like, Raf, get some English songs going. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Sit down next to me.
Sit down.
Sit down, man. Oh, sit down next to me.
That's Mike Phelan's go-to song, isn't it? What do you mean?
God. It is. But big up to every one of you, man. Honestly, please smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Soon as we get to 5,000, I'm telling you, I'm going to pin that Irfan Rainy down and we're going to start that channel. Films, politics, music, food. That's what that channel is going to be about.
Bankers.
Honestly. Bankers. We're going to talk about bankers, mate. What's wrong with the bankers? You know what? I've had friends, right, in spaces and that, friends of mine who work in a bank or whatever. They're only like on the till and stuff like that. And we went out one of my friend's birthdays a couple of weeks ago, and then they were like, "You don't like bankers?" He bangs on about it in his YouTube channel. I was like, listen. I know, like, you know, like, I'm like, listen. I'm talking about investment capitalists, vultures capitalists who ruin people's lives. I'm talking about them, the people who crashed the economy in 2008 and 2009. I'm talking about them, not you guys who were working in the NatWest or the Barclays. I'm not talking about you. You know what I mean? But yeah, the word is spreading. I've got something against the bankers, eh? And then another time, a couple of months ago, somebody who I know, he said, "Oh yeah, my dad's gone into banking now. He left law. He's into banking." I'm like, "But you don't like bankers, do you?" I'm like, "What the hell is going on here?" I just don't like those particular bankers, and especially
Bristol bankers.
Bristol University. And then I can't see all the bankers in Bristol. I'm sure there are lovely bankers who work for the cooperative bank in Bristol. Lovely people. So big up to every one of them. Well, let's see how we do, man. Excited for the new channel, man. Come on, Kelly. Let's do it. Let's do it, people. Honestly, I'm gonna have a new show on this channel as well. It's called Debunking Transfer. You know, when January comes, they're gonna be going, Man United can get Haaland. We're gonna be here. I'm gonna be looking at 3 players Man United are linked with, and me and Tom. Tom, you want to do that show with me?
Yeah.
Transfer, mate. Reading between the lines, Tom. Reading between the lines. You know what I mean? Unless, and then if it comes true, then we'll write it out what we've said and eat it live on camera. I'm happy to eat some paper. I'm happy. So big up to every one of you. There we go. Always putting the world to rights, man. Well, like I said, finally on leave on this one. I'm going to leave on the legend, on the human rights warrior that Desmond Tutu was. He died at the age of 90. He's been an absolute stalwart in terms of an elder and a moral compass, and somebody who has love for everybody, regardless of their gender, regardless of their sexual orientation, regardless of anything. He had love for everybody. And he's when I asked him how you want to be remembered is this. This is what he said, yeah? We're going to end it on this. So they asked Desmond Tutu, said, Desmond, how do you want to be remembered? He said, I want people to know that he loved, he lived, he laughed, you know? He made mistakes, you know? And then he said he was forgiven and he forgave. How powerful is that, man? How powerful is that? Big up Desmond Tutu, man. Big up. Honestly, that is absolutely brilliant. Big up. Oh no, Owan has come back, mate. Honestly, I've just applied for a bank job. No, Owan, don't join the evil empire. As long as you know your bosses are not Matt Judge, Richard Arnold, and Ed Woodward, you're all right. You're all right. You're all right. Oh, imagine if Beckham. Only, mate. Only. Big up, man. Yeah, honestly, we're going to have to do it, Nick. We're going to have called debunking the transfers. We're not doing no clickbait here. We're going to be anti-clickbait on here. We're going to be doing that.
Yeah.
Big up, man. Yeah, man. R.I.P. Desmond Tutu, man.
R.I.P.
What an absolute legend. What a human. What a human. You know, people forget that lot of the oppression that started in South Africa, a lot of hurt, lot of horrific things that went on, and he was part of the peace and reconciliation. He set that up.
Yeah.
And you see on YouTube, he breaks down when he can hear atrocities that took place on the apartheid system. What an absolute legend. Absolute. One of the greatest of all time humans, man. Honestly, one of the greatest. People talk about the GOAT. Desmond Tutu is he's the GOAT. He's one of the GOATs, man. I'm telling you, one of the greatest of all time. But big up, please like the video, people. And big up. And we'll be here tomorrow night around this time, unpacking everything we saw. But Man United, please, just it's been a jolly Christmas. Just give us a nice and easy winner. Get the 3 points and just let's move on, eh? Peace, love, life.
Peace, love, guys.
The university bankers out. Not all of them. And the Glazers out. Always. Take care, people. See you tomorrow.
Peace, guys. Peace.
Yeah. Tom will be here. Let's see what we do. Come on, United. Just come on, United.
Just get the 3 points. Get the 3 points.
Get out of there. Let's get out of Geordie land, eh? Get out of Geordie land. Take care, people. Subscribe and like the channel, people, please.